Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Rogue Revealed, the series where I take you through everything you need to know about Rogue Company. The open beta for Rogue Company has just launched, meaning there's going to be a bunch of new people coming in and experiencing this game for the first time. With that in mind, I want to officially release my complete beginner's guide to Rogue Company to help those new players understand the basics of this game so they can then go further onto the channel and find the more in-depth videos that I do. If you are new to Rogue Company or just want to improve, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of the daily videos that come out. But for now, let's get into the guide. If you are new to the channel or to Rogue Company itself, I post daily guides here on YouTube based on a lot of experience playing this game and playing this game competitively in tournaments. I have a lot of knowledge that I like to share with you guys and I like to back it up with statistical information. I bring you guys top tips, weapon and character analysis, viewer gameplay breakdowns, and also air a podcast every Saturday here on YouTube with members of the Rogue Company community. If you are genuinely interested in improving at Rogue Company, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of the content that drops daily. So what is Rogue Company? Well, Rogue Company is a third-person tactical shooter centered around objective game modes. There are unique characters called rogues who are not just cosmetic, but they offer different abilities, passives, weapons, gadgets, and perks for you to learn and play around and adapt to the playstyle. It is definitely a team-based game and coordinating with your teammates is the best way to win, and the game is also cross-platform so you can play it on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or Switch. Comparing this game to other games in the same category such as Valorant or CSGO is quite a fast-paced game in comparison. The reason for this is there's quite a high time to kill, meaning you're not punished as badly for trying to cross a certain angle or reposition. Because the weapons in this game won't one-shot you to the head except for the sniper rifle, it means you have a bit more freedom to move around with that longer time to kill. The damage you take also isn't permanent, which means you will regenerate it over time. So if you do get lit up, you can stay in cover, regenerate, and then go ahead full steam. And what you find is this really helps with the pacing of the game because you're not as scared to take damage or make risky plays because you're not going to be left on minimal health afterwards. Let's have a quick look at the different game modes within it then. The main game mode and the one that the competitive scene will likely focus around mostly is called Demolition. This is your standard search and destroy game mode where you have an attacking side and a defending side that swap after 6 rounds. The objective is to either plant or defuse the bomb depending on what side you are, or kill the entire enemy team before the time runs out. There's also an economy system where you can buy and upgrade weapons, and you don't lose these between rounds like you would in something like CSGO or Valorant. You keep them throughout the different rounds until you switch sides at round 6. In this game mode, you want to optimize the rogues you are choosing, coordinate with your team to destroy your enemies, and get it win as many rounds until you get to 7. Strikeout is another game mode within the game, and this is a more casual game mode, more TDM style with a sort of king of the hill objective that is neutral. You have to win 3 rounds to get the victory, and when you load up into each round there is a neutral objective that either team can control. Each team has a 12 ticket life system, and every time you die you lose one of those tickets until you get to 0, and then you have no more respawns available. If you're able to hold the objective for 30 seconds continuously, you will also take a ticket away from the enemies, and this game mode is far more about fragging out and trying to kill as many of the enemies as possible to win. This is definitely the more casual game mode, but can still have some tactical elements, and if you do combine with a team, you can really sweat it out and try and destroy the enemy. The last game mode is Extraction, and this is sort of a combination of the other two. There is a neutral objective that either team can hack and then defuse, or you can simply kill the entire enemy team. It offers a bit more casual play than Demolition, but there still is no respawn, so it's not quite like the TDM style of Strikeout. All of these game modes really have their place, and I have a video up on the channel where I actually compare them and let you know which is best depending on your personal playstyle. But for newer players, definitely recommend trying them all and giving them a go and see which one you prefer. But even then, as you progress in the game, play them all, they are really fun. Now though, let's get into the rogues, so this is the real meat of the game. Now, as I said, the rogues or the characters in this game are not just cosmetic, they all have unique abilities and kits around them for their different playstyles. You have rogues that are really good at 1v1s, at flanking, you have some which are really good at holding positions and zone controlling, some which are amazing at breaching sites, and some who have a bit more versatility around them. There's a really big pool for you to pick from and adapt your playstyle accordingly. Every rogue is equipped with a unique ability, and this has a massive range from things like an explosive dart, a shield, a self-revive, barbed wire. There's a lot of different options to choose from, and you can go look at the different rogues and pick which one seems interesting to you. Along with that, every rogue has a unique passive that in some way combines with their kit to make them effective at whatever their particular role is. Every rogue also has specific weapons, gadgets, and perks which you can buy and upgrade throughout the rounds. There is some overlap between some of the weapons, but no rogue has the exact same kit as another, as they're all made specifically for different playstyles. The balancing and kit design within this game is actually really good. They do enable short-range rogues to have these short-range weapons with perks that enable them to be a bit better at these gunfights, whereas they let long-range rogues and sort of more tanky rogues have kits that enable them to hold those longer angles and be able to absorb a little bit more damage through things like tenacity, which reduces explosive damage, or headstrong, which gives you an extra 25 health. You also have perks such as life drain, which means when you down an enemy you get a chunk of life back, or replenish, which is when you down an enemy you refill your entire ammo pool. There's a lot of adaptability that you can have within this game. If you see a rogue that you particularly want to try, check out my guide here on the channel for them, so you'll get an idea of what they do, how their weapons work, and how their perk system works as well. And now I'm going to go on to talk about a few mechanics within this game that are crucial for you to know to be able to play it effectively. The first one of these is the third-person perspective. So if you come from the games like Call of Duty or Valorant, you'll be used to a first-person perspective where you see down the sight of your gun, or you see as if you were looking out of your own eyeballs. With a third-person perspective, the camera is placed somewhere behind you, so you actually see your whole character model as you're moving through the game. This offers a very unique advantage to looking around corners. You can hide behind the cover of a wall and still be able to see the approaching angle towards it, and this is something you need to play around. Getting used to a third-person perspective is crucial for Rogue Company, and I have a video here again on the channel going over it a little bit for you, so I'd recommend going to check that out, as it is probably the most important aspect of the game. Other really important mechanics is the use of the roll ability. This is a fantastic movement option to go into cover, out of cover, and surprise your enemies with a very evasive maneuver. This needs to be adapted into your play, and for some rogues it's actually crucial to playing them. One rogue called Lancer, her passive is that she reloads her weapon when she rolls, an absolutely incredible passive, and so useful at keeping her with a really fast playstyle. If you can't utilize the roll, you're not going to be very good with her. So make sure you are trying to learn that roll mechanic and use it to get in and out of cover, use it to surprise those enemies. Shoulder swap is also something that is really unique within this game and is very good at helping you switch up that angle slightly with the camera view. It also helps in some way with your accuracy if you're able to master it really well. Again, this is a mechanic you need to start using and learning if you want to get good at Rogue Company. Another really useful feature of this game that I think is important for you to start learning straight off the bat is the use of utility. So these are things like your gadgets, grenades, flashbangs, and other things like that. Do have a look at them, do try and use them in your play, buy them if you can. They are really useful and I would definitely recommend them. If you can start learning that right at the start, I think that's a fantastic way to transition to being quite good at this game, because that is what is expected of you at the highest level. That is your basic rundown of Rogue Company. That's what the game's about, that's the game modes, that's the rogues and how they sort of work, and that is the basic mechanics that you need to know to be able to play this game well. However, that is just the core basics of the game. There's so much more detail that you can go into, and all my videos so far on the channel have been doing that and exploring that for you. So if you want to go catch up on content, catch up on different ideas, or just want to learn something about the game, go check through the different playlists on this channel to make sure that you're understanding it fully. And don't forget to subscribe, because I will be posting videos daily here on the channel. And again, come follow me on twitch.tv/raddarkgaming to see live gameplays, guides, and competitive practice. Building up a community is really important to me, so make sure you come check out my Discord as well. That is linked down in the description. It's a fantastic place to ask questions, submit your gameplays if you want me to do a rogue spectates of you and your gameplays and break them down here on the channel, and a bunch of other features and community. If you're also looking at streaming this game, my community will be there to support you through that as well. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll see you in the next video.